you're freezing because you're trying to sound smart in a new language before your brain can even switch gears. What if the fastest way to speak fluently is to start by answering like you don't know English, on purpose? Right now, think of the last time someone asked you a simple question in English. Maybe it was, "How was your day?" Or, "Where are you from?" You knew the words, you knew the grammar, but your mouth didn't move. You didn't forget English. You got crushed by pressure. Mini test. Answer this out loud in one word. How are you? Say it. One word only. No full sentence. Ready? If you hesitated, good. That hesitation is the problem we're fixing today. Because most people learn English like this. They collect vocabulary, they memorize perfect sentences, they watch videos, they take notes. Then in real life, they try to output a whole paragraph. And their brain goes, nope, freeze, panic, silence. Then they blame confidence, or they blame talent, or they say, I'm shy. No, you're not shy. You're overloaded. Let me say it clean. Perfection pressure kills speed. Here's the truth. Nobody drills into you. Your brain switches languages easier when the output is tiny. Small output first. Then you grow it. That's how you train the switch. If you've ever used a phone in two languages, you know this. Switching is easy when you tap one button. It's hard when you try to rewrite the whole system at once. Your speaking is the same. Stop trying to be a poet on day one. Start being fast. Quick question. When you learned to drive, did you start on a highway at 120 km/h? Or did you start in an empty parking lot, moving 1 meter at a time? Exactly. So today, I'm going to give you a simple method that works across accents, countries, and levels. Whether you're in Brazil, India, Vietnam, Germany, Japan, Nigeria, anywhere, you can do this tonight. Not next month. Tonight. It's called One Word Answers First. And if your ego hates this, good. Your ego is the fragile part. We're training the skill, not feeding your pride. Here's how the method works. 3 steps. Step 1. One word answer. Step 2. Short phrase. Step 3. One short sentence. That's it. This trains the language switch like a light switch. Click, click, click. No drama. Mini shock line. If you can't answer in one word, you are never going to answer in a full sentence. Let's make it real. Question. How was it? One word, good. Short phrase, pretty good. One short sentence, it was pretty good. Now listen closely. The magic is not the final sentence. The magic is the path. Your brain learns, I can respond immediately. That speed is what kills fear. Another mini test. Don't think. Answer in one word. What did you eat? Say one word. Go. If you said rice, chicken, pizza, nothing. Perfect. That's a win. That's your brain switching without negotiation. Now expand it to a phrase. Chicken sandwich. Spicy noodles. Then one short sentence. I ate spicy noodles. You see what happened? You didn't study. You produced. That's training. Most people do the opposite. They sit alone and try to craft beautiful sentences. Then, in real conversation, they can't even say good. Let me tell you a tiny story you'll recognize. You're at work. A coworker says, "Hey, how's it going?" And your brain tries to build, "Hello, thank you for asking. Today has been quite productive because," and in that time, the moment is gone. They already walked away. You lost the chance. Real life doesn't wait for your grammar. Now a movie-style moment. You've seen scenes like this. The foreign character is nervous, they try too hard, and they stumble. But the confident character? They answer simply. Imagine this dialogue. Person A, you okay? Person B, fine. Person A, really? Person B, not really. Short, human, fast. That's how real people talk. Not like textbooks. Let's do a second real-life example you can steal immediately. Q. Where are you from? One word. Mexico. Phrase. Northern Mexico. Sentence. I'm from northern Mexico. Q. Do you like it here? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yeah. A lot. Sentence. Yeah. I like it a lot. Notice something? There's no complicated grammar, but it's smooth. And smooth beats perfect. Mini jolt question. Would you rather sound perfect once a week or sound natural every day? Exactly. Every day wins. Now, why does this work scientifically in real-life terms? Because switching languages is a motor skill plus a decision. The decision part is where you choke. One-word answers remove the decision load. Your brain doesn't have to plan. It just reacts. And reaction is the doorway to fluency. Let's go deeper with an example that hits hard. Greetings. When someone says, "What's up?" many learners panic because it's not, "How are you?" It's slang. They try to translate. They freeze. One-word answer, nothing. Phrase, not much. Sentence, not much, just working. That's it. That's natural. Now, mini test. I'm going to throw 3 questions at you. One word each. No pause. Ready? Busy? Hungry? Ready? Answer out loud. Yes. No. Maybe. Always. Whatever is true, if you can do that, you can speak. You're just trying to speak like a professor instead of a human. Here's the drill you're doing tonight. It's simple, and you don't need a teacher. The 20 questions rapid fire drill. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Pick 20 common questions. For each question, force the 3-step ladder. One word. Short phrase. One short sentence. No writing essays. No thinking for 30 seconds. Speed first. If you want a rule, if you pause more than 2 seconds, your output is too big. Shrink it. Let's start building your 20 questions list right now. I'll give you the first set and we'll practice together, like I'm in the room pushing you. Question 1. How was your day? One word, good. Phrase, pretty good. Sentence, it was pretty good. Question 2. What are you doing? One word, working. Phrase, just working. Sentence. I'm just working right now. Question 3. Did you sleep well? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yeah, I did. Sentence. Yeah, I slept well. Mini jolt. If you can't say working, you don't have an English problem. You have a fear problem. And fear gets cured by reps, not by motivation quotes. Now here's where most people mess it up. They practice alone, slowly, and they let themselves restart sentences 10 times. That teaches hesitation. We're training fast switching, so you don't restart. You answer and move on. You're going to feel imperfect. Good. That's the training. Next, I'm going to give you the rest of the rapid-fire questions, plus 3 everyday dialogue scenes you can copy exactly in real conversations. So you stop studying English and start using it like a weapon. Question 4. Where are you from? One word. Brazil. Phrase. From Brazil. Sentence. I'm from Brazil. Question 5. Why are you learning English? One word. Work. Phrase. For work. Sentence. I'm learning English for work. Now, pause. Mini jolt question. If you can answer work, why do you keep waiting until you can say a perfect explanation? Because you think speaking English is a performance. It's not. It's a transaction. You exchange meaning. That's it. Here's the trick that makes this method explode. You don't practice random sentences. You practice the questions that actually hit you in real life. Airport, work, dating, customer support, school, travel, interviews. If you live in the world, you've heard these questions. So I'm going to give you 3 real-life dialogue scenes. Steal them, use them, and notice how one word first keeps you alive under pressure. Scene 1. Coffee shop. This is worldwide. Tokyo, Paris, Nairobi, anywhere. Barista. Hi. What can I get you? You. One word. Latte. You. Phrase. A small latte. You. Sentence. Can I get a small latte, please? Barista. Hot or iced? You. One word. Iced. You. Phrase. Iced, please. You. Sentence. Iced, please. Barista. Anything else? You. One word. No. You. Phrase. That's it. You. Sentence. No, that's all. Mini shock line. Fluency is not long sentences. Fluency is no panic. Scene 2. Workplace check-in. The question that kills learners. Boss. Can you finish this today? You. One word. Yes. You. Phrase. Yes, I can. You. Sentence. Yes, I can finish it today. Boss. When will it be ready? You. One word. Tonight. You. Phrase. By tonight. You. Sentence. It'll be ready by tonight. Boss. Any problems? You. One word. No. You. Phrase. No issues. You. Sentence. No issues so far. You see, you're not trying to be impressive, you're trying to be clear. Scene 3. A movie-style conversation. Simple, emotional, real. Friend. You look tired. You, one word. Yeah. You, phrase. Yeah, a bit. You, sentence. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Friend. Long day? You, one word. Work. You, phrase. Work stuff. You, sentence. Yeah, just work stuff. Friend. Want to talk? You, one word. Maybe. You, phrase. Maybe later. You, sentence. Maybe later. I just need a minute. That's human. That's natural. And that's how you stop sounding like a robot reading a textbook. Now, here's a mini test that will expose why you freeze. Answer this question in your head. What do you do? Most learners try to build a perfect identity speech. I am currently employed as, and they die inside. Do it the one-word way. One word. Teacher. Phrase, English teacher. Sentence, I'm an English teacher. Or student. Engineer. Driver. Nurse. Sales. Marketing. Freelancer. The word is enough to keep the conversation moving. You can always add details after you survive the moment. Here's another retention jolt. The goal is not to speak a lot. The goal is to never go silent. Silence is where confidence gets murdered. So let's build your 20-question drill properly. You're going to rotate these questions every night like a workout. Questions 6 to 12. Say them fast. What time is it? One word. 7. Phrase 7:30. Sentence. It's 7:30. How was the weekend? One word. Relaxing. Phrase. Pretty relaxing. Sentence. It was pretty relaxing. Do you want to go? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yeah, sure. Sentence. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Are you free tomorrow? One word. No. Phrase. Not really. Sentence. Not really. I'm busy tomorrow. What do you think? One word. Good. Phrase. Sounds good. Sentence. Yeah, that sounds good. Was it expensive? One word. Yes. Phrase. A bit. Sentence. Yeah, it was a bit expensive. How do you say this in English? One word. This? Phrase. How about this? Sentence. How do you say this in English? Mini jolt question. Did you notice how question 12 is a cheat code? Because it keeps you speaking even when you don't know the word. That's power. Now, the biggest mistake. People do one-word answers and never expand. They stay stuck sounding too short. That's not the method. The method is the latter. One word is the emergency exit. Phrase is the bridge. Sentence is the destination. And you're going to climb that ladder fast. Not slowly. Fast. Tonight's method. Super concrete. Open your phone timer. 5 minutes. Write 20 questions on paper or in notes. Use the list I'm giving you. For each question, do the latter. One word. Phrase. One short sentence. Record your voice for the last 2 minutes, not to sound pretty, just to prove you didn't freeze. Mini story. I've seen people study for 2 years and still panic ordering food. Then they do this drill for 7 days, and suddenly they can talk to strangers. Not because they became smarter, because they became faster. Speed is confidence. Now we're going to upgrade it one level, because if you only practice alone, the real world still hits different. So in the next part, I'm going to show you how to simulate real pressure without a teacher, using rapid-fire rules that force your brain to switch instantly, plus a simple partner system, even if you have 0 friends who speak English. Here's how you create real pressure on purpose, so real conversations stop feeling like a surprise attack. Rule 1. You don't get to prepare. You respond. Because in real life, nobody gives you 10 seconds to build a perfect sentence. They ask, they wait one beat, and the moment moves on. So your practice must copy that reality. Take your 20 questions list. Now add the 2-second rule. 2-second rule. You must produce the one-word answer in under 2 seconds. Not a sentence, not a phrase, one word. If you break the rule, you shrink the answer even more. Yes, even more. You go from pretty good back to good. If that's still slow, you go to fine. If that's still slow, okay. The point is speed. Mini jolt question. Are you learning English, or are you practicing hesitation? Most people are practicing hesitation. Now, you said you want something you can do tonight without a teacher. Good. Here are 3 ways to create pressure by yourself. Method A. The echo drill. Fastest. Open any English video, podcast clip, interview, street talk, movie scene, anything with real speaking. Play 5 to 10 seconds. Pause. Now answer the last question you heard in one word, then phrase, then short sentence. Example. You hear, "How was your day?" You pause and say, "Good." "Pretty good." "It was pretty good." Do that for 5 minutes. Your brain learns switching under speed and sound. Mini shock line. If you only practice reading, you're training your eyes, not your mouth. Method B. The random question. Generator. No friends needed. You don't need a partner. You need randomness. Write 20 questions on small pieces of paper. Fold them. Put them in a cup. Shake. Pick one. Answer immediately. This kills prediction. Prediction is comfort. Comfort is why people practice and still freeze in the wild. Here are more questions you should add, 13 to 18, because they hit everywhere in the world. What do you want? One word. Water. Phrase. Some water. Sentence. I want some water. Do you understand? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yes, I do. Sentence. Yes, I understand. Can you repeat that? One word. Repeat. Phrase. Say again. Sentence. Can you say that again? Where is the bathroom? One word. Bathroom? Phrase. The bathroom? Sentence. Where's the bathroom? How much is this? One word. How much? Phrase. How much is it? Sentence. How much is this? What happened? One word. Nothing. Phrase. Not much. Sentence. Nothing happened. It's fine. Now, mini jolt question. Did you notice something sneaky? Some of these one-word answers are not answers. They're survival moves, like bathroom, repeat. That's intentional, because beginners don't need perfect answers. They need control of the moment. Control creates confidence. Confidence creates more output. More output creates fluency. Method C, the voice message partner, even if you're alone. If you have one friend, even if their English is bad, this works. You send them 10 questions as voice notes. They respond with one-word answers only. Then phrase, then sentence. Next day, you swap roles. If you have 0 friends, use yourself. Record questions as the voice notes first. Then play them back later and answer under time pressure. This is real because it includes your voice, timing, and slight nerves. You simulate a human. Mini story. I've seen learners in customer service jobs do this for 1 week and stop panicking on calls. They didn't magically gain vocabulary. They gained the ability to respond instantly with something small. That's the entire game. Now let's fix a big misunderstanding. People think speaking is about having the right words. It's not. It's about keeping the channel open. Real conversation is like a bridge. If you stop talking completely, the bridge collapses. If you keep it open with one word, you can walk forward. So we add a bridge phrase, set. These are universal in every country, every accent, every level. Actually, honestly, maybe. Let me think. Not sure. Kind of. Depends. Mini jolt. If you memorize one thing, memorize these. They buy you time without silence. Now let's apply the latter to a harder question, the kind that normally destroys people. Question: what did you do today? One word. Work. Phrase: work stuff. Sentence: I just did some work stuff today. Or study. Studied a bit. I studied a bit today. Or travel. Long trip. I had a long trip today. That's enough. Then the other person asks follow-ups. You don't need to dump your whole life story. Mini jolt question. When you speak your native language, do you talk in perfect essays or do you speak in chunks? Chunks. Exactly. So stop trying to be perfect in English. Be fast in English. Now here's the next upgrade, rapid fire mode. Rapid fire mode rules: no repeats, no corrections mid-sentence. If you mess up, you finish the sentence anyway and move on. The goal is flow, not accuracy. This feels uncomfortable at first. Good. That discomfort is the weakness leaving your system. And yes, you will make grammar mistakes. That's fine. Grammar gets cleaned up later. The ability to respond is first. Now let's finish your 20 questions list with 2 more that matter in real life everywhere. What are you looking for? One word. Help. Phrase: Some help. Sentence, I'm looking for some help. Are you okay? One word. Yes. Phrase, yeah, I'm okay. Sentence, yeah, I'm okay. Just tired. Now do the full drill once, then do it again tomorrow faster. And in the next part, I'm going to show you the exact way to turn this into automatic speaking in conversations, how to stack your answers so you sound natural, how to handle follow-up questions without dying, and the single best habit that makes your brain switch languages instantly instead of negotiating every word. Now we turn one-word answers into something that sounds like real conversation, not a classroom drill. Because the goal isn't to stay short forever. The goal is to switch fast, then build naturally, without your brain locking up. Here's the upgrade, the stack method. Stack method equals answer plus add one detail plus ask one simple question back. This is how native speakers keep conversations flowing. They don't deliver speeches, they trade small pieces. So you still start with the latter, word, phrase, sentence, but you finish with a tiny add-on and a return question. That's it. It feels natural, it buys you time, and it pulls the other person into doing work too. Mini jolt question. Why are you trying to carry the whole conversation alone? You don't need to. You just need to keep it alive. Let's do it in real examples. Someone asks, how was it? You, good. Word. Then, pretty good. Phrase. Then, it was pretty good. Sentence. Now stack. It was pretty good. Just a little crowded. How about you? See what happened? You said one extra detail, crowded. Then you threw it back. Now they talk. You breathe. Here's another one that hits globally. Meeting new people. Where are you from? You. Turkey. Stack. I'm from Turkey. Izmir. What about you? Q. Do you like it here? You. Yes. Stack. Yeah, I like it a lot. People are friendly. How long have you been here? That, how long have you been here, is a cheat code. It turns pressure into curiosity. Mini shock line. The easiest way to sound fluent is to stop trying to sound fluent and start being interested. Now, let's handle follow-up questions, because this is where learners die. They survive the first question, then the second question hits, and they freeze again. We fix that with a simple rule. You prepare follow-up rails. Follow-up rails are 5 safe directions you can steer any topic. Time. When. How long. Place. Where. People. With who. Feeling. How was it? Reason. Why? You don't need advanced vocabulary. You need control. Mini test. If someone tells you, I went to a concert, what's one follow-up rail you can ask? Time. When. Place. Where. People. With who. Feeling. How was it? Reason. Why that one? Pick one. Ask it. Conversation continues. That's fluency. Now I'll give you 3 more dialogue scenes that sound like real life, and I want you to notice the pattern. Short answers, plus one detail, plus question back. Scene, airport, travel agent, business or vacation. You, vacation. Stack, vacation, just a short trip. How about the line for security? Agent, how long are you staying? You, 1 week. Stack, 1 week, 7 days. Is the weather good there? Agent, do you have anything to declare? You, no. Stack, no, nothing. Where do I go next? This is not fancy English. It's functional English. And functional English is what makes you money and gives you freedom. Mini jolt question. Do you want English for exams or English for life? Now, what if you don't know the word you need? This is where people panic and go silent. Don't. You use the placeholder strategy. Placeholders are words that let you keep talking while your brain searches. Something, someone, somewhere, stuff, thing, like, you know. Example, cue. What did you buy? You forget the word, one word, something. Phrase, something small. Sentence, I bought something small, like a snack. Or, cue. Where did you go? One word, somewhere. Phrase, somewhere nearby. Sentence, I went somewhere nearby, just around my area. Mini shock line. Silence is the only real mistake. Everything else is adjustable. Now we're going to make your practice feel like real conversation with chain mode. And chain mode equals you answer. Then you force yourself to handle one follow-up question immediately. So for each of your 20 questions, you also create one follow-up question and answer it with the latter. Example chain. Q1. How was your day? A. Good. Pretty good. It was pretty good. Follow-up Q. Why? Or what happened? A. Work. Busy at work. Work was busy today. Another chain. Q. What are you doing? A. Working. Just working. I'm just working. Follow-up. Q. On what? A. Report. A work report. I'm working on a report. This trains you to stay in the conversation after the first answer, which is what real life demands. Mini jolt question. Have you ever answered one question in English, then instantly switched back to your native language because you felt done? Chain mode fixes that. You stay. Now let's get practical for tonight again. Clear steps, no excuses. Tonight's 10-minute plan. Minute 1. Pick 10 questions from your list that you actually face. Minute 2 to 6. 2-second rule. One-word answers only. Speed. Minute 7 to 9. Ladder answers. Word, phrase, sentence. Minute 10. Stack method. Add one detail, plus ask one question back. If you do this daily, your brain stops treating English like a special performance. It becomes normal output. Now, I'm going to call out the fragile habit that keeps you stuck. Waiting to feel confident. Confidence is not a feeling you wait for. It's a result you earn. You earn it through reps that prove you can respond. In the next part, we're going to sharpen this even more. How to choose the exact one-word answers that fit most situations, how to avoid sounding robotic, and how to build a personal response bank so you're never searching from zero in real conversations again. And I'll show you the fastest way to make this automatic in your brain without studying grammar all night. Now we make this effortless by building a response bank so your brain stops searching from zero every time. Because freezing isn't only fear, freezing is also delay. Delay happens when your brain has too many choices, so we reduce choices. You're going to create 5 core one-word answers that cover 80 of daily conversation. Then you'll attach phrases and short sentences to each, like Lego bricks. Here are the 5 core answers. Good, bad, busy. Tired. Fine mini jolt question. That's it? Yes, because real life is repetitive. People ask the same questions in different clothes. Now we build expansions for each core answer. This is your response bank. Core. Good phrase options. Pretty good. Really good. Good so far. Short sentence options. It's pretty good. I'm feeling good today. Everything's good. Core. Bad. Phrase. Not great. Pretty bad. Kind of rough. Sentence. Not great today. It's been rough. I'm not feeling well. Core. Busy. Phrase. A bit busy. Super busy. Busy today. Sentence. I'm a bit busy today. I've been super busy. I'm busy with work. Core. Tired. Phrase. Really tired. A little tired. So tired. Sentence. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep well. I'm tired, but okay. Core. Fine phrase. I'm fine. Pretty fine. Fine. Thanks. Sentence. I'm fine. Thanks. I'm doing fine. I'm fine. Just busy. This is not childish. This is how humans speak. If you think this is too simple, you're the one being fragile. Mini shock line. People who demand advanced English too early usually have basic confidence. Now we add situation banks. Because questions come in categories. You don't need endless vocabulary. You need ready answers for the situations you actually live. Situation Bank 1. Work. School questions. You will hear, what are you working on? When is it due? Can you send it? Do you need help? Are you free later? Your one-word starters. Report. Project. Homework. Tomorrow. Yes. No. Later. Now expand with the latter. Q. What are you working on? One word. Report. Phrase. A report. Sentence. I'm working on a report. Stack it. I'm working on a report. Deadline is tomorrow. What about you? Q. Are you free later? One word. No. Phrase. Not today. Sentence. I'm not free today. Stack. I'm not free today. Maybe tomorrow. What time works for you? Mini jolt question. Did you see how you stayed in control without fancy words? Situation Bank 2. daily life, social questions. What do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? Do you like it? What do you think? How was it? One word starters. Pizza. Home. Here. Yes. No. Maybe. Nice. Example. Kyo. What do you want to eat? One word. Chicken. Phrase. Fried chicken. A sentence. I want fried chicken. Stack. I want fried chicken. Something quick. How about you? Q. Do you like it? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yeah, I do. Sentence. Yeah, I like it. Stack. Yeah, I like it. Especially the music. Do you like the music too? Now, let's fix the robot problem. Some learners do short answers, but they sound like machines because every sentence is the same structure. We fix that with swap phrases, small variations that make you sound natural instantly. Instead of always saying, it is, use, honestly, actually, to be honest, right now, basically. Example. Q. How's your English? One word. Okay. Phrase. Pretty okay. Sentence. It's pretty okay. Natural swap. Honestly, it's pretty okay. Stack. Honestly, it's pretty okay. I just need more speaking practice. How about you? Mini jolt. The difference between awkward and natural is often one word at the start. Now we handle the most dangerous moment, when you don't understand the question. Most learners pretend they understand, nod, smile, then crash. Stop doing that. It makes you look weak and it wastes the conversation. Your emergency response bank for misunderstanding. One word. Sorry. Phrase. Sorry, again? A sentence. Sorry, can you say that again? Stack. Sorry, can you say that again? Slower, please. Another option. One word. Repeat. Phrase. Say it again. Sentence. Can you repeat that, please? And the most powerful one. I didn't catch that. One word. Missed. Phrase. I missed that. Sentence. I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it? This is normal English. Real people say it all the time. Mini jolt question. Would you rather look polite and confused or look confident and ask for clarity? Now you're ready for the Tonight Challenge that forces automatic switching. Tonight Challenge. 3 rounds. Total 12 minutes. Round 1. 4 minutes. 2-second rule. 1 word answers only. Round 2. 4 minutes. Ladder answers for the same questions. Round 3. 4 minutes. Stack method for the same questions. Do not change questions between rounds. Repetition builds speed. Speed builds switching. Switching builds fluency. And here's the harsh truth. If you keep learning without output, you're lying to yourself. You're collecting information, not building skill. Skill is reps. In the next part, we're going to sharpen this into real-world speaking. How to handle longer conversations without panic. How to keep talking when you run out of words. And the simplest way to practice with actual situations. Phone calls, meetings, travel. So your English doesn't only exist in your bedroom. Now we take everything you've built and stress test it in the real world, where conversations don't stay polite, people interrupt, and you don't get one question at a time. Because the next reason people freeze is simple. They survive the first exchange, then the conversation grows, and they run out of words. So we add one more tool, the loop. The loop is how you keep speaking, even when you feel empty. Loop formula. Answer. One detail. Simple reason. Return question. You've already learned answer. Plus one detail. Plus. Return question. Stack method. Now we add the simple reason in the middle. Reasons create flow. Example. Q. How's your day? Answer. Good. Detail. Pretty busy. Reason. Because I had meetings. Return question. How about you? Full natural line. Good. Pretty busy because I had meetings. How about you? That sentence is not advanced. It's just structured. And structure beats panic. Mini jolt question. When you don't know what to say, do you need more vocabulary? Or do you need a path? You need a path. Now we simulate longer conversations in the most practical way. Scripts for situations you actually face. Not fake classroom dialogues, real ones. Situation 1. Phone call. Customer service. This is where anxiety spikes because you can't see the person's face. Your survival goal on calls is not perfect English. Your goal is control. Slow them down, confirm details, and keep the channel open. Use these 3 control phrases. Just a second. Let me check. Can you repeat that slowly? Now combine with one word first. Agent. Can I have your name? You. John. Maria. Then, my name is Maria. Then stack. My name is Maria. Maria. Can you confirm you got that? Agent. What's your order number? You. Number. One word to buy time. Then phrase. Order number. Then sentence. My order number is 5482. Then loop. My order number is 5482 because I placed it yesterday. Can you check the status? Mini shock line. The moment you ask them to confirm, you stop being the scared person. You become the driver. Situation 2. Meeting. Interview. The questions feel heavier, but the method is the same. The biggest interview killer is trying to answer like a biography. Instead, do small outputs and let them pull more. Interviewer. Tell me about yourself. One word. Work. Phrase. Work background. Sentence. I have a work background in customer service. Loop. I have a background in customer service because I like helping people. What kind of customers do you serve here? That last question is gold. It shifts from judge me to let's talk business. Interviewer. What are your strengths? One word. Reliable. Phrase. Very reliable. Sentence. I'm very reliable. Loop. I'm very reliable because I always hit deadlines. What does success look like in the first 30 days? Mini jolt question. Do you see how you don't need fancy adjectives? You need one strong word and a simple reason. Situation 3. Travel. Directions, someone. Where are you going? One word. Hotel. Phrase. To my hotel. Sentence. I'm going to my hotel. Loop. I'm going to my hotel because I'm tired. Which way is it? Someone. Do you need help? One word. Yes. Phrase. Yes, please. Sentence. Yes, please. I need help. Stack. Yes, please. I'm looking for the metro, subway. Is it near here? Now let's hit the real problem. When native speakers talk fast and your brain blanks, you don't need to understand 100. You need to catch keywords and respond with control phrases. Here's your fast speech kit. Sorry, one more time? Slower, please. Can you say that in a different way? What does hakik mean? Do you mean ki? Confirmation. Mini jolt. Smart people confirm. Weak people pretend. Example. Person. We might reschedule to next Thursday. Does that work? You caught reschedule and next Thursday. That's enough. One word. Thursday. Phrase. Next Thursday. Sentence. Next Thursday works for me. Confirm. Next Thursday works for me. What time exactly? If you didn't catch it, one word. Sorry. Phrase. Sorry again? Sentence. Sorry, can you repeat that slowly? And then confirm. Do you mean next Thursday? This is how you stay alive. Now we turn practice into real-world triggers, so it becomes automatic. Here's the habit that makes your brain switch without negotiation. Micro-speaking triggers. You attach English output to moments that already happen every day, so your brain stops treating English as special time. Pick 3 triggers. Trigger 1. When you unlock your phone, say one sentence in English about what you're doing. I'm checking messages. I'm going to work. I need to buy food. Trigger 2. When you enter a room, say one sentence about the environment. It's quiet. It's crowded. It's too cold. Trigger 3. When you eat or drink, say one sentence about it. This tastes good. It's too spicy. I like this. Mini shock line. If you can't speak English while holding a spoon, you're not busy. You're scared. These triggers are tiny, but they stack into hundreds of reps per week. That's what builds switching speed. Now add one more challenge that forces fluidity. The no translation rule for 60 seconds. For 1 minute, you are not allowed to translate in your head. If you don't know a word, you use placeholders, thing, stuff, something, and you keep moving. Example. I need to do this thing for work. It's ugly, but it's output. Output becomes clean later. Mini jolt question. Would you rather speak ugly English today or stay silent forever? Exactly. Now you've got one-word speed ladder, expansion, stacking, looping control phrases, real-life scripts, daily triggers. All that's left is turning it into a simple weekly system so you don't fall off after 3 days of motivation. In the final stretch, I'm going to give you the exact 7-day schedule, the most common mistakes that will sabotage you, and a brutal closing challenge that forces you to do 21-word answers right now. No excuses. No, I'll start tomorrow. Here's the system for the next 7 days, so you don't do this for 2 nights and then disappear like most people. Day 1. Build your list. Pick 20 questions you actually face, not "where is the library?" unless you live in a library. Real life only. Work, travel, food, family, daily routines. Write them down. Day 2. Speed day. 2-second rule. 1-word answers only. No phrases, no sentences, just speed. Your goal is to respond instantly without your brain negotiating. Day 3. Latter day. Same 20 questions. Word, phrase, 1 short sentence. Keep it short. Keep it human. Day 4. Stack day. Same 20 questions. Add 1 detail plus ask 1 question back. That's how you stop sounding like a drill and start sounding like a person. Day 5. Loop day. Answer. Detail. Reason. Return question. This is how you survive longer conversations without running out of English. Day 6. Pressure day. Random cup method or voice note method. No predictability. You train the switch under stress, so real conversations stop feeling dangerous. Day 7. Real world day. Use it in one real situation. A store, a message, a short call, a small chat at work, a quick conversation online. Not a big speech. One exchange, then another. That's it. Now let's talk about the mistakes that will sabotage you, because people love lying to themselves. Mistake 1. You keep changing the questions. If you change your list every day, you never build speed. Repetition builds automatic switching. Variety is for later. First, you need a strong base. Mistake 2. You practice silently in your head. That's not speaking. That's thinking. You don't train a muscle by imagining push-ups. You do the push-ups. Mistake 3. You restart sentences to sound perfect. Restarting teaches your brain that mistakes are dangerous. They're not. Finish the sentence. Move on. Flow first. Accuracy later. Mistake 4. You avoid real situations until you feel confident. That's backwards. Confidence comes after exposure, not before. If you wait, you'll wait forever. Mistake 5. You don't control the conversation. You let the other person talk fast. You nod. You pretend. Then you feel bad at English. You're not bad. You're passive. Use control phrases. Ask them to repeat. Confirm details. Drive. Here's the final reality check. Fluency is not intelligence. Fluency is a reflex. And reflexes are trained with small, fast reps. So, here's your brutal closing challenge. Do it now. Not tomorrow. Not after dinner. Now. Say 21-word answers out loud. No pauses. Rapid fire. I'll give you the questions. You answer with 1 word only. Ready? How are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Hungry? Tired? Busy? What time is it? Coffee or tea? At home or outside? How was it? Easy or hard? Yes or no? Ready? Why? When? Where? Who? What happened? Do you understand? Want to go? Answer them with one word each. Fast. If your brain tries to be fancy, shut it down. One word. You're training the switch, and after you finish that, climb the ladder on just 5 of them. Word, phrase, short sentence. Then stack one detail plus one question back. That's your workout. That's how this becomes real. Final line. If you can't do 20 one-word answers, stop pretending you want fluency. You just want comfort. Do the reps. Do 20 one-word answers now. You're not a baby. Stop being fragile.